Here we are going to discuss worksheet B, number 14, part B. It says complete the pair of hypotheses. And as you can see now, the question started to do that for us. So let's go to the claim. Let's go to worksheet B. Let's go to the claim. The average score is greater than 75%. Greater than 75%. As you can see, the null was given to us already. The population mean is less than or equal to 75. So clearly, the population mean is greater than 75 would be the alternative, yes? So to complete the pair here, all we need to do is to include the greater than sign, okay? And we can label that is the claim. The claim is the alternative hypothesis, and that will complete the pair. So here it is. The average score is greater than 75%. Here it is, the average score, the population mean is greater than 75. And to complete the pair, the null is saying, well, no, it is less than or equal to 75. Now, part C now is asking us, should we reject the null hypothesis? Yes or no? So we have to look at what the null hypothesis is saying and compare what the null hypothesis is saying to what the data is saying. So when we go to the data and look at the mean that we calculated a mean of 52.02. So let us bring this forward. Let us paste this there. And let us copy and paste this question right there at C. So the null is saying the mean is less than or equal to 75. The data is saying that the mean is equal to 52.02. Is the null in agreement with what the data is saying? So clearly, what the null is saying and what the data is saying, or what the sample is saying, is in agreement. The null is saying the population mean is less than 75, less than or equal to 75. The sample is saying the mean is equal to 52. 52 is less than 75. So therefore, clearly, we must not reject the null. Should the null be rejected? Yes or no? That should not be yes or true, yes or no. So let's edit this. Slight error there in worksheet B, yes or no. So clearly, the null should not be rejected. And what's the reason? The reason is that the mean is really and truly less than 75. The null hypothesis must not be rejected. Because it is in agreement with what the data is communicating. which is the mean is less than 75 or less than or equal to 75. Specifically, 52.02. Clearly, the alternative is wrong. The alternative is saying the mean is more than 75. Obviously, 52 cannot be more than 75. So the claim appears to be wrong. So the null was not rejected. Had the null is saying to complete the conclusion, the average score of the population of Math 121 students is what? We must conclude with either the null or the alternative, the one who has won the debate. Which statement has won the debate, the null or the alternative? The null has won the debate. So we must quote what the null is saying. The null is saying that the population mean is less than or equal to 75%. So therefore, we've got to begin by saying, based on the data, this has to be edited. Based on the data, the population mean or the average score of the population of Math 121 student is less than or equal to 75%. So let's just edit the worksheet, because it's always wise to begin by saying based on the data, because really and truly it's due to the data that you are making that decision and conclusion. So here the null has won the debate, and as you can see, 52 is less than or equal to 75%. So that will be the conclusion.